Right there, baby.
I've been hunting this area for 6 years. Dale, I think you started hunting with me about 4 years ago. The last 2 years, we had some pretty long distance shots where we just barely missed. So we kept wanting to call this place Redemption Ridge, but yet we couldn't name it that because we hadn't gotten redemption yet. But today, this ridge has earned its name. So, forever hear more, this will be Redemption Ridge.
Sweet.
Good morning. It's December 1st, about a half an hour before sunrise on the Front Range of Colorado for a late season mule deer doe tag hunt we've been going on for about 5 years now. Pretty challenging area, pretty hard to spot deer in this area, but have a favorite ridge. Gonna go up there and glass this morning and hope to see some deer coming across of it. Either way, great way to spend the first day of December. Still unusually warm in Colorado. Supposed to get 70 degrees today down in Denver. Probably be in the high 50s to 60s up here. No snow to speak of. They said 242 days since the last snowfall in Colorado. So at least in the Denver metro area. So come along with us and we'll see what the morning holds for us. Head up to our glassing spot. Hopefully we start seeing some deer come out. I got my spotting scope set up, ready for the phone scope to go on there with the adapter on. And there's my favorite ridge. Haven't seen anything just yet, but we'll sit tight, let the sun come up, enjoy a nice sunrise, and see what we see. Spotted a buck up on the ridge. I just can't get him on film. Every time I get my camera up there, he goes behind a tree. I'll keep trying. He's really moving pretty quick. He just came across this opening here. I'll keep trying. Well, that was a great morning hunt. Saw a nice buck, looked like a big 3-point. Came cruising down the ridge. Again, he was moving, he was just cruising, so I tried to get the camera up on him. Every time I got the camera focused on him, he'd step behind a tree, so he eluded my camera, but he was still fun to watch coming down that ridge. He was on a mission. Let's see here, he came right down through that opening and just cruised through that whole thing, went right into this here and this timber. I tried to pick him back up again, the timber never could. But I bet you from the top of the hill until he got into this thick stuff was probably less than a minute. So he was moving, but heard one shot over here on this ridge, so maybe it's a lucky hunter today, but that was about all the action I saw. So we'll hike on out of here and try and come back another day and give it another go. December 23rd, like 2:30 in the afternoon. Came back up to our favorite little late season deer hunt area. Supposed to get really nasty tonight and snow for the next 24 hours, so I'm going to squeeze in a hunt before Christmas Eve. Back at my favorite ridge again, where we saw the buck last time come down the ridge. Post up here for a couple hours before the sun goes down, see if we see anything moving through. Isabella's hunting really hard, taking a nap. Cassandra is intently looking at the mountain behind me. We'll see if anything happens. Move up to the top of the mountain to look around. Isabella still looks like she's dead. Oh, I think she might be alive. I don't know. Maybe she's alive. Definitely can see more from up here. Not a whole lot of close rifle range, but cool to take a look on our way out. Still have a whole month of January to hunt this, so I'm sure Dale and I'll be back up here again. Always a good time to get away from the hustle and bustle of the city. Extremely quiet and calm tonight. It's supposed to have like wind gusts of 40 miles per hour by 9 o'clock tonight and snow all through the night. I was really hoping the animals would be out on their feet trying to get full bellies before the storm, but maybe they already did that. So, alright, well, unless we see something else, we'll be hiking out here in a minute and we'll try again another day. Well, we spotted up an elk. Didn't expect to see an animal tonight. Came out in this park right there. Maybe we can try and see if we can get some phone scope of him here. We'll try some phone scope. You see him yet? Look, watch, look at the viewfinder. Okay, see the mountain with the rock on top? Alright, see that park? See the elk right there?
That's an elk. I saw that, but I didn't know it was an elk.
That's an elk. Alright, we'll get him on phone scope so you can see him better. There's the elk. Bull. See his rack? Where the deer at? You walk behind the tree here. We'll see if he walks out here in a second. Thought we might pick up a couple more. May have seen one in the trees. But he's disappeared behind that tree for a second. Let's see if he comes out. Running out of light. Isabella's still sleeping. He's starting to walk out now.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, Cassandra, spot me up a deer. I spotted the elk. It's your turn. Spot a deer. Alright, he came back out. He is at the right there in that park. Oh, there he is right there. Can't even see him on the camera anymore. He's just behind that tree though. There. Fun to see a bull. He looks like a pretty nice 5-point. Come on, Cassandra, spot me up a deer. Only got about 10 minutes left of light. Okay, ran out of light, calling it quits for the day. Hiking out. The warm blanket.
Dang it.
We can feel the storm coming in. Wind's starting to blow.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is our last hunt of the year. This is a late season mule deer doe tag that Josh and I have, and we're headed up. We bailed out of work just a little bit early on a Friday afternoon. We're on Friday afternoon and tomorrow. And it was a snowstorm a few days ago and super cold, but all of a sudden it was 60 degrees when we left Denver. So I don't know what's up with that. Maybe the animals will be up moving around. But we're driving up.
Saw a couple on the way up. 0 to 66 in 24 hours. Quite the weather swing.
So wish us luck. We're heading up to glass what we've called Redemption Ridge, but we still cannot land the bullet on a deer into a deer on that hill yet. So maybe this will be the year. If nothing else, it'll be kind of fun to get out one last time. update for you guys. Been glassing here for about 45 minutes, and we've seen two animals. One was, I think, a moose, and he was gone in a split second before I could get any glass on him. I just happened to see a big black thing move across the meadow. And then Josh had a really good spot on a deer. We set up the spotting scope and confirmed it was a buck. And before I could get the phone scope on him, he has disappeared into the trees. And now he's disappeared completely into thin air. But we're still looking for him, see if there's anybody else with him.
Deer are good at disappearing into thin air. Hearing and then disappearing in thin air.
And he was about 730 yards away when we saw him, so. And that hill's pretty sparse. I'm pretty surprised we haven't seen him. I don't know if he laid down. This time of day seems weird. Or we're just blind, or what. But having fun. Got about another 15-20 minutes of shooting light, and that's about it. What are we doing, Josh?
We're back at it again this morning. We'll go see if we can spot up some deer. Saw one yesterday. Oh, it's always good to see a couple. We're gonna, I think, go back to our same vantage point that allows us to glass a whole bunch of land and relax and enjoy a nice day in the woods.
We made it back to our same glassing knob where we saw the buck last night, and we were set for hours. We have coffee, extra water to boil more, make more coffee, and we're glassing all of this. Crisp 24 degrees, but 0 wind, so pretty good for January in Colorado. About 11 o'clock. Unfortunately, the wind's picking up. Clouds kind of coming in. It's getting a little bit colder. We really have not seen anything moving. And we've been glassing this whole time. Only got one deer that we saw for about a minute, and then it went to the trees. So we're debating on whether to hike on up there. There's another really nice glassing point right above that, had we been on that one, we probably would have got a nice shot on that deer this morning. We may go check that out, but if this wind keeps up, we may go back and watch football. So we'll see.
Dale just spotted a deer and tried to relocate it.
Out, but I don't want to screw you for the second one, so maybe wait and see if they both. Oh, she's bedding down.
Oh, yeah.
She out in the open, you say?
Yeah. This is exciting. The camera's rolling, so hopefully you caught some of that. And both deer just bedded down 280 yards away. So, kind of a waiting game now. We know right where they're at.
Just waiting them out. They're all bedded down. But they're in a spot where there isn't a really great shot. We could maybe sneak one in. So
We're almost an hour in watching these deer. Dale's got himself perched there. I got mine all set up here to go prone. I'll just sit here glassing and keep watching them. They're bedded down 285 yards away. Right in those trees. Right there. There's the doe. The fawn's right there. It's like a yearling. Pretty big. It's just my guess. She's just sitting right there. I think I could sneak a shot in there, but it's really narrow. I'd have to go through some pine needles, so I think it's best just to be patient. The sun came back out. It's nice. It's nice and warm. Just waiting her out. Ready?
Yep. Oh, she's down.
Got her?
Yep. The other one didn't even move yet.
Okay. Wow. She has no clue.
No, she's down. Good shot.
Alright.
The other one's still bedded, dude.
Yep.
Just looking around.
Yep.
All I can see is her head.
Yep. Oh, I pulled a muscle.
Yeah, I can see her head and her nose laying down.
Perfect. Oh, told you it kind of felt good about that shot.
Yep.
I'm gonna keep looking for you. Killer. You tell me.
It's up to you, dude. You got the... You can see better than me.
Camera rolling?
Yep.
You ready?
Yep. Oh, she's down.
Got her?
Yep. The other one didn't even move yet.
Okay. That's sniper shit there, dude.
That is.
You got the shot if she turns broadside?
If she turns broadside, I'm gonna shoot.
Okay. Turn.
Come on, girl.
A bit more. Dropped her, bud.
Did I?
Yeah.
She's down?
She's down. You dumped her.
Yeah, I see her.
It's moving a little bit. Coming back up to the doe again.
Keep walking. There you go. You can shoot her from right over here. And she's gonna keep walking. You see her?
Yeah, I see her. I still don't have a shot though.
Two more steps. Come on. You want the shot if she turns broadside?
If she turns broadside, I'm gonna shoot.
Okay.
Did I? She's down?
She's down.
All right, we got her done. That worked just perfect. Finally decided, waited about an hour, almost hour and a half, and it'll be getting dark here soon. I just got real steady and still down prone on this rock here, and felt real comfortable putting the crosshairs on her vital even though she was bedded. And I touched it off and she never got up, and then we had to wait a little while for the other deer. Didn't run off at all, just finally just kind of moseyed up and gave Dale a shot. He dropped it in his first shot too, so they're probably what, 6 yards away from each other.
Yep.
It's gonna be a heck of a pack out. One deer per guy is a heavy load, so
Yep.
we got a lot of work to do. We're gonna go get started on it. We'll go over there and show you what we got.
And we're making some
Coffee in the meantime.
coffee because we're both shivering because we're freaking cold.
Yes, it is very cold.
Alright guys, we are 10 yards away and they are super close to each other. And here's where we shot from. The base of that rock cliff. Alright guys, we made it up here. There's one. And there's the other. Step it off, Josh.
1, 2, 3, 4 steps.
4 steps apart.
That'll work.
A little bit of sniper relentless hunting today. Now we got some work cut out for us. About a mile from the truck. Got about an hour of daylight.
Be heavy. 1 deer each. Be a heavy pack.
All right.
I've been hunting this area for 6 years. Dale, I think you started hunting with me about 4 years ago. The last 2 years, we had some pretty long distance shots where we just barely missed. So we kept wanting to call this place Redemption Ridge, but yet we couldn't name it that because we hadn't gotten redemption yet. But today, this ridge has earned its name. So, forever hear more, this will be Redemption Ridge.
Sweet.
Get ready to load up some heavy, heavy packs. Hike out in the dark. All right, we made it back to the truck. Success. Redemption. Finally.
And we are tired.
1 deer all by yourself is quite the load for me.
Well, in the dark and about 15 inches of snow doesn't help. About a 1.5 mile hike out.
Yep.
We got it done though. Thanks for coming along with us, guys.